Hello, I'm Marcus, and I wanted to talk about the Duotone. It's a new feature coming to the next Gutenberg plugin, versions 10.6, and it should be released on May 12th. So a couple of weeks, and it's a really cool feature. So let's do a quick demo on what it is and how you can use it. It's not a new block, but it's a feature added to a block using the supports method, which gives it a little bit more flexibility. So it's added to the image block. So you can add an image, and if you pick your image, you can then get this new kind of circle here to apply the duotone filter. And then it will apply a SVG filter on top of the image and give this real cool color effect. And it's done a little bit different than like plain CSS filters, which you might see in some other tools. This allows it to be a little bit more vibrant, and it kind of maps a little bit better to shadows and highlights. And you can change, there's some preset ones that come in, which are pretty cool. You can also change the shadows and highlights directly. So if you click on shadows, you can pick different shadows. So you can pick a real dark. Looks pretty cool. Looks kind of like the Blue Note records, kind of that vibrant blues and greens that they do. So it's a really cool feature you can use. If you publish it, you can view it on the site, and it'll show just like that. One thing to keep in mind, though, this is still applying a filter on the view. So there's a kind of a layer put on top of this. So that won't get published if you're using like RSS or some other, maybe email. It won't show up in that. And we're looking at ways that how we can kind of fix that. Maybe you can render it down to the library somehow. Another block that it applies to is also the cover block. So you can do the same thing. Pick your image. And this is what is it? It's a Volkswagen Type 3 wagon. Sounds right. And place the text somewhere, then apply the duotone, and you get yourself a nice, that's a little too dark. Maybe we'll have some, maybe, ooh, that's too much. It's kind of a fun thing you can play with just to see like what kind of weird effects you can do. Do the light blue. Oops, I want that shadow, dark, blue, light blue. Shadow, dark, blue, light blue. So it's kind of cool. So you can also do it with videos. So in the cover block, you can change it to a video. So if I pick one of my videos here, let's do this video. It's a fun one. And then we'd want to change the text. That's not the video I wanted, I don't think, but it's fine. Change it to something like that. So it's kind of a cool, along with the video. You can try different ones and see what you like, what you don't like. White gives you a real inverse effect, so it's kind of like a IR film or something like that, infrared. So this can also be applied using the block theme. So I'm building a block theme here. That's what this page is. So if I want to add a block theme, add a page to my block theme, so I can do it on this page here. I have a tag page. And so if I want to do, like, let's say I want to do a cover across the top of that and add that video. So let's see how I can quickly do that. So I like to do it on the file system just because it's an easy way to kind of persist the changes down. The page that you're seeing here is being rendered by the index template. And I can look at the templates I have available now. This is a tag template for that series. So this one, there's no tag template for it. So it just kind of default back to the index. So if I copy index to tag, and then it just uses the same slug from there that's in the tag page here. So it's that same slug. So now if I reload this page, it'll be reloading. You won't see it, but it's reloading from that file. So now I can modify that file in the editor. And so if I pick that template, it's a post template sprite, and then I can add in the cover block to the top of this page. So let's add that in. It's easier to select. If you use this, is it called the list view? So I can see what group I'm in. I want to add something to that group. I want to add the cover block. And let's pick the video we want. We'll pick this video, which I like. Picture me driving. It's a Austin Healey bug eye sprite. It's not a fast sports car at all, but it's fun. Let's put the text in the bottom left corner, and let's do this, like this sunny duotone feature. It's kind of a very cool little feature. I want this to be full width, and then let's move that above at the top of my page. Then I think I want a spacer here in between the cover and the start of the list of the post. So let's put a spacer in, and then move that up, and that's good. So we can save this. So now when you go to that that tag page for the sprite, it will show up. Oops, tag page for the sprite. It has this nice little header. It automatically plays, and then you can see the list for that. So it's a cool way to dynamically add a little dynamic element to a template. All right, I'm going to persist this change down. So the changes I made, if you're not familiar with the way the site editor works, the changes I made are on the database to the site editor and doesn't get saved to the file system. So I just need to copy those back down. And one way you can do it, you can export the whole thing. I just need this one piece. So I'll go into the editor view of this, go into the code editor, and this is all that the markup is just HTML. All the editor is generating is that HTML to create this page. And then that's all that template is that HTML. So I can just come in here and paste that in there. And then that's a way to persist it down to the system. Then I can delete it from the database. So when you're making changes just on the WordPress side, it's just saving it here. It won't save it to the theme files over there. So if I delete that, then I know it's loading from the file system. And then if I load it, I know it's coming from the file system. So I know it's all saved and persisted. All right, that's the Duotone block. It's a really cool feature. Try it out, play with it. You can pick it up in Gutenberg in 2 weeks. So like May 16th, or I'm sorry, May 12th, it'll be available. If you want to try it sooner, you can get if you go to the Gutenberg Times, Birgit has a nightly zip that has the features in there. You can download that as a plugin, install that plugin, and you can play around with it. It should be a fun feature. Looking forward to see what people create with it. Thanks a lot. Cheers.